Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in for another one of my videos. Going back onto the records I've got on the shelves now, in this bottom section. I think we're now at a point where I can actually reach them from here, so instead of bringing a batch out and plonking them up on here, I'm literally taking them out the shelves one by one, so let's see what we find. First one I know what it is because it's a box set thingy. This is a beautiful box set by Government Mule. It's called Shout. So this is 180 gram 4 LP marble vinyl box set. So this was a fantastic studio album. Came out in two versions, both of which you get in this box set. 2013 it came out. So you get two heavy deluxe gatefold sleeves inside. There's two double albums, effectively 4 LPs in total. This one, I think it's this one. Yeah, so this is the standard kind of album, if you like, by Government Mule, and you get the lyrics on the inside. This is the kind of special version where they have a whole host of guest artists playing on each of the tracks. So the vocals are largely done by others, so Elvis Costello's on there, Glenn Hughes, X of Deep Purple is on there, Steve Winwood's there, Dr. John, Dave Matthews, Grace Potter. All these people guested on the album and feature on each track. So it was a really nice nice thing. The standard album is in gold and black marble, and get these nice fancy inner sleeves. I'll show you the other one. Really attractive. And the other one, the special one if you like, it's got red and black sleeves, and it's beautiful red and black marble. Stunning, really gorgeous. And the other one's the same. Beautiful record. So brilliant band. If you've not heard them, check them out. They're doing loads of albums of their own music, and also some albums of other people's music, of which I've got one or two. So that's a really lovely package, and sits nicely as part of my coloured vinyl collection. Shout. Okay, the next one here. Right, it's the very next one. Dark Side of the Mule. See, I don't need to tell you what album this is that they've recorded, but beautiful version of Dark Side of the Moon, and they finish it off with Wish You Were Here. In fact, yeah, it's not just Dark Side, it's a mixture of Floyd stuff. So you got One of These Days, Fearless, Pigs on the Wing, Comfortably Numb, Shine On, Have a Cigar. Then you've got a side of Dark Side, so Breathe Time, Great Gig and Money, and then the rest of Shine On and Wish You Were Here. So I like the multiple images on the sleeve. That's the inner gatefold, and yeah, this is live, I'm sure. I think they did this as a live gig. Orphan Theatre in Boston. Yeah, 2014 this came out. I think it's coloured vinyl as well. It's yeah. Oh yeah, gorgeous. Forgotten. How lovely is that? Absolutely lovely. Forgotten all about pressings on these. So brilliant band, talented musicians doing wonderful Floyd material live in beautiful coloured vinyl. And the other one was beautiful. Semi-translucent turquoisey green. Absolutely lovely. Really, really gorgeous. Completely forgotten what these are like. So if you see that, whether you're a Floyd fan or coloured vinyl fan, Government Mule fan, absolutely essential, I would say. Right, okay, so next we've got Rainbow on Stage. Now this is a reissue, not the original, and this is the Wax Cathedral pressing. So this came out in 2013. It's got some extra bits and bobs at the bottom there just for this pressing, but yeah, we've seen a copy of the original earlier on. This is a really heavy, thick stock sleeve. You get this insert. Again, a very heavy, thick card. And I'll show you the vinyl. So it's beautiful marbled. Turquoise again, but this time it's opaque. So I think this is a limited pressing. Don't know how many were made. Just check the other one. It's the same. Yeah. So it's almost like a splash style. Beautiful, really, really pretty that. So it's the Wax Cathedral pressing, if you're looking for it. And classic album. Oops, put that back in as well. Beautiful. Okay, so I don't know how many copies I've got of Blonde on Blonde, but can't have too many really. This was a marbled vinyl pressing that came out 1921. I haven't bothered breaking the seal, there's nothing really to see inside, but it was really just because it was a coloured vinyl version, official, I wanted to get it. So it is marbled, so sort of dark, deep, reddy, browny red. So quite nice. And the other one is much darker, darker brown with nice black marbling on it. So yeah, lovely pressings actually, very nice. Wasn't expensive, so I imagine these weren't particularly limited. So that's blonde on blonde. Okay, right, so now we have, this is a rare version. So it's got that written there, featuring I Want You and Rainy Day Women, numbers 1 to 12 and 35. It's a single sleeve, the original sleeve, no, not a gatefold. But this is the Globus, they call it, that's Globus International. So Globus International, Czechoslovakian. So I was told about this label that the guy basically paid something like £200,000 for the rights to press his own copies of certain albums officially, and so he set up this label in Czechoslovakia to have these pressings made. This is in the 90s, I think this happened. Actually it says Prague, yeah, it does say Prague on there. And he decided to do in very small quantities splatter vinyl versions. So I haven't seen any Globus plain vinyl releases. The only ones I've seen have been these splatters. But this is absolutely beautiful, and I'll show you the discs. So this is an officially licensed, not a bootleg, beautiful multicolour splatter copy of Blonde on Blonde by Bob Dylan. And it's absolutely gorgeous, the splattering on this. So you've got a base of translucent bright red, then you've got yellow, blue, orange, green and white splatterings. So that's the first disc. And there's even more splatter on the second one. I assume that, yeah, that's side 3 and 4. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Dylan fans are particularly bothered about the colour of the vinyl music's on, but certainly it's got some really pretty colours close to the label there. But for me, that's like so important for me to have this, Now, I was told that there were only potentially 100 of each of these made, and that may or may not be true. I do know that they're relatively expensive to buy, and obviously the doubles that much more expensive than single albums, but I'm kind of at that stage. If I see an important album, and there's not many more important than this one, and it's in really, really nice coloured vinyl, kind of got to have it really. Yes, so this is a little batch of Globus ones. So we've got Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street, classic album. Again, just a single sleeve. You get the the Globus information on there, and that's their logo. Probably won't focus on it, but so again, we're talking splatter vinyl. That's this is side 1 and 2. Super beautiful. So Exile on Main Street, sides 1 and 2. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, there's no need for the Rolling Stones to bring out splatter vinyl copies of their albums, because they sell anyway. I mean, they don't need to do that. But this is the other disc. So sides 3 and 4. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful is that. Just absolutely lovely. So those two together make a lovely, lovely pairing. Absolutely love them. So I've acquired these things over the years, completely forget really that I've got them sitting in the shelves, and I've got to get to a point where I can really start enjoying having these things. And when you've got too many, it never becomes feasible. So super special. Okay, so next one is Deep Purple in Rock, and this again is the Globus international pressing. So single album obviously this time, not a double. Single sleeve. And very kind of shiny finish to the sleeve. And the vinyl is again purple splatter. Which you kind of expect it to be purple, I suppose. So it's just wonderful, essential albums. I'm not sure whether I've actually got a copy of Deep Purple in Rock on vinyl. Used to, but okay, so moving on now. This is Flaming Groovies One Night Stand, which is again interesting music, interesting album, and this was the Tel Deck multicoloured vinyl pressing. Very nice, very pretty. These were German. Direct metal mastering, yeah, German pressings. So, spectacular vinyl. Good band, Flaming Groovies. Did some good stuff. One of their better albums. And yeah, just looking for a 1987. So yeah. So the album was recorded in '86. It looks like this is a 1987 release. Not my favourite band by any means, but decent enough when you see the coloured vinyl to say that needs to be in my collection. Okay, now this is a beautifully packaged album. It's by a group called Elder. So the album's called Law and the band's called Elder. And I bought this quite a few years ago and really enjoyed the album. It's got this wonderful die cut sleeve, and then you get double album, inner sleeves, beautiful paintings, and the vinyl is absolutely beautiful. Super starburst. These are amongst the most prettiest albums that I've got. I'll show you the other one. You also get an insert with lyrics, double-sided printed. Truly spectacular, I think you'll agree. No expense spared on the colours there. So I get attracted to these albums for the coloured vinyl, but it's really nice music, I have to say, not just saying that. Again, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's doom rock as much as melodic rock. And go inside there. Just a lovely thing, beautiful thing. And I think it's on a label called Armageddon. And I can't remember what year I got that, but wonderful thing. Okay, we'll call this the last one on this section. So this is a stereo demonstration record. So this is called the Belcanto Stereophonic Demonstration Record SR2000. So this is a 1960. It's definitely 60s rather than 50s. But it's definitely pre-70s. And I must have made quite a few of these, because you see quite a few people in the coloured vinyl sort of family have got it, and it's quite wonderful. Basically you've got blue, green, yellow and red, and then where they merge it goes very dark. But it's very interesting colours, especially for an early record. Doesn't have a year on it, to be honest, but my thinking is it's kind of early to mid 60s this, and it's really introducing the stereophonic sound. So from kind of mono records, it's basically demonstrating the stereo sound from two speakers. The one side is basically a train, so it's a train. Sorry, it isn't just a train, it's all sorts of different things. One of them was a train. I remembered the train one because I think it passes from one speaker to the other. But you've got an atomic explosion, trip to Hollywood Park races, International Airport, Riverside Racetrack, jet bomber, Southern Pacific freight train, and a history of stereo sound as compared to high fidelity. Side 2 is actual music, so stereo recordings, just a couple of minutes long each of them. But yeah, it's a nice old thing, and they vary hugely in price. These I've seen some that are priced at nearly 100 quid, and others much less than that. But for a coloured vinyl collector, it's one you need to have, really. It's just slightly different to everything else, and so as you can see, we're kind of in a batch of multicoloured vinyl records. I don't think they're all multicoloured in this section. We've probably got about another 30 or so to go in down here. But hope you find those are quite interesting and worth seeing anyway. So there you go. So I'll leave that poking out a little bit so I know where we've got to, and hopefully see you for the next one.